Hey guys, it's Mr. Dugal, and today we're going to talk about line of best fit and the word correlation. So have a couple scatter plots in front of you, and basically what we want to determine is if there are a relationship between two units that are present. So if I look at my first graph here, called graph A, we have two units present, and they are time studying and the grade, or the percent that you get on a test. So if we look at where the data points are, we start to notice that as the amount of time studying increases, as it goes to the right, the grades or the percentages start to go up. So if I were to estimate the line of best fit, and a line of best fit is just kind of goes through the middle of our data. As you get into upper level statistics, higher level high school math and college math, you'll learn how to calculate the line of best fit exactly when you have numbers present. But for right now, we're just estimating the line of best fit. So we're just estimating the slope of the line and the line of best fit. In this case, because there is a line of best fit that we can draw, we notice a relationship between the time studying and the grades present. We notice that we have a positive correlation. And above you can see the definitions of each. A positive correlation is present when both units are increasing. In other words, as time studying increases, the grades go up. As I study less, the grades go down. So that is called a positive correlation. As I look at graph B, my two units present are time playing video games and the hours of sleep that someone were to get. Here you notice that as my time playing video games goes to the right, as it increases, the hours of sleep are decreasing. It is the opposite of graph A. We can still draw a line of best fit. Kind of goes right through the heart of our data here. Line of best fit. But the line of best fit has a negative slope. It is going down. This is what we call a negative correlation. And negative correlations exist when one unit increases and the other is decreasing, as it says up above. So as the time playing video game increases, as this goes up, these hours of sleep are going down, and vice versa. If you cut the time playing video games, if that were to decrease, the number of hours of sleep would go up. So it has a correlation. The two units are connected. Correlating almost means connected. So in the first case, in graph A here, time studying and grades were connected. As one increased, the other increased as well. That means we have a positive correlation. In graph B, they are connected, but as one increased, the time playing video game, the other decreased, the hours of sleep. Okay, our third graph, graph C. We have milk purchased at a grocery store and chocolate purchased at a grocery store. As we look at this one and evaluate, it doesn't really look like we can really draw a line of best fit. We look and can't really tell if it should go up or down, or is it increasing or decreasing. In this case, it's no correlation, and there is no line of best fit to really draw. And that's because there's no relationship that exists or no connection made. In other words, some people that buy a lot of milk at a grocery store might buy a lot of chocolate. Other people that buy a lot of milk at a grocery store might not buy a lot of chocolate. So there's really no connection between the amount of milk someone buys at a grocery store and the amount of chocolate someone buys at a grocery store, so there's no correlation. Our final one, I want you to take a minute and think through graph D. How would you visualize a line of best fit being drawn? And would you predict if there was a positive correlation, a negative correlation, or no correlation? So as you take a second to think through that, we start to notice that while it's not perfect, it does seem like there is a positive relationship here. As the amount of hours practice increase, the amount of games won also increase. And because both units are increasing, this means this is a positive correlation. Obviously, the opposite would also be true. The amount of practice decreased, the amount of games won decrease. So that's how a line of best fit operates. Again, it doesn't need to be a perfect match, but it's just our best estimate.